Hi everyone, I'm Jen Biswazo and I'm going to tackle about the basic principles of assessments and evaluations. Assessments and evaluations are tightly connected with the curriculum and instruction. It plays a vital role in achieving outcomes. Thus, all the classroom assessments activities must be complied to the principles to ensure the quality of teaching and learning. Principle number 1 is clarity of learning targets and appropriateness of assessment methods. So there are 9 assessment methods, which are the observation, portfolio, essay, traditional, self-report, oral questioning, performance-based, objective supply, objective selection. Next slide. Principle number 2. Principle number 2 is balance assessments for diverse types of learning. So, it should be considered the 3 domains, which are the cognitive, affective, psychomotor. Since the learners are diverse, or there are the diversity of the learners in the classroom setting, it should be considered the multi-intelligence of the learners. And that multi-intelligence could be the natural, so that student belongs to natural intelligence, musical intelligence, body kinesthetic intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, spatial intelligence, linguistic intelligence, and mathematical logical intelligence. And intrapersonal intelligence, maybe the learner belongs to existential intelligence. Alright. Principle number 3 is valid and reliable. Alright, so what is validity? Validity is the degree to which the assessment's instruments what is intended to measure. There are 4 classical ways to establish validity. Number 1 is face validity, second is content validity, third one is criterion related validity, and fourth one is construct validity. On the other hand, reliability refers to the consistency of scores obtained by the same person when visited using the same instruments or its parallel or equivalent. Alright, so there are different methods of reliability. Reliability are established by the different methods, which are the test-retest, equivalent forms, split half. Principle number 4 is fair assessment. Students are informed of the learning targets given equal opportunities to learn, free from the teacher stereotype. Principle number 5 is manageable assessment. Teachers should manage the assessment's procedure, must be clear, efficient, with practical totality, efficiency in terms of available resources. The methods used make for easily arranged, cost-effective assessment that do not indulge, interfere with learning. Principle number 6, transparent assessment. Assessment targets are derived from the curriculum standards. These targets must be clear and known to the learners before they carry out the assessment activity. It is also important to communicate the learners' assessment results, direct, regular feedback of their progress. Teaching and learning process become more effective when the teacher and learners use explicit feedback to reflect throughout the learning and assessment process. Principle number 7, continuous assessment. Consider the before the assessments, during the assessments, after the assessments. So before the assessments, it determine and communicate the outcomes expected from the learners. And during assessments, it monitor and tracks the learner's progress towards instructional goals. And after the assessment, it determines the existence of learners' attainment of short and long-term goals. Alright, so let's move on to principle number 8, authentic assessment. Alright, so what makes the assessment authentic? According to York 1999, assessment is authentic if it demonstrates the following features: meaningfully performance, tasks, clear standards and public criteria, quality products and performance, positive interaction between the assessee and assessors, emphasizes on metacognitive and self-evaluation, learning that transfer. Alright, so now let's move on to principle number 9, positive assessment. Right, so what is positive assessment? It is when the assessment results are guaranteed for the individual's private use, and the environment remains honest and encouraging throughout the process, then assessment is positive. Principle number 10, ethical assessments. Ethical assessment generates and shares information in a way that acknowledge children's strengths as well as areas of challenges. It recognizes the diversity of children's experiences and celebrates children's range of achievements and areas of potential. Moreover, the assessment of whether a behavior is ethical is divided into the 4 categories or domains, which are the consequences, actions, characteristics, and motive. The teacher must avoid the following, which are the wrong practices, embarrassing students, violating students' rights, and instead, teacher must follow the policies and law or the rule and regulations in the classroom setting. Alright, thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you learn and enjoy.